In this video, we're going to take a look at a few of the vertex subobject commands you need to be familiar with. I want to start this off by first recognizing that the top of this box actually consists of 4 different polygons. You see this? Now watch, we're going to go to the vertex level. I want to select the vertex right in the middle, and I'm going to choose a command called remove. Now what this does is it removes the vertex and in essence creates one large polygon, replacing those original small 4. Let's undo that. This time around, right next door to remove, we've got break. Let's try this. Break creates a new vertex for each edge that leads into the original vertex. Now with 4 edges, we should now have 4 vertices. Let's go ahead and Windows select those and see what we've got. There we go. 4 verts is in fact the number. Now let's do this. I'm going to change my window selection here. And I want to see if I can't simply click on one of these. Deselect away, click, and we'll go back to the move command. Now in doing so, watch what happens when I now take that vertex and move it. Look at this. It actually broke this wide open. Check that out. Again, one vertice was broken into 4. Now let's undo this also. Now we've got multiple steps involved here. I could click on the undo button in the upper right hand corner, but watch this. If I right click, it's actually going to give me all my most recent commands. Let's go all the way down to break vertice and now say undo. Next on the list is extrude. You never really thought of extruding a vertex, huh? Well, watch this. If I click on the option box, I can adjust the base width to make that much wider. And I can also adjust the height either into a positive or a negative value. I'll go positive for this. Let's go ahead and say OK. Now if I have a hole in my surface, which I can create by simply selecting that top vertex and deleting it, now we have a couple different weld options. Let's go ahead and zoom in on this. And I'm going to select 2 vertices that I'd like to weld together. Hold down the Control key. Let's go over and find the weld command and again click on the new option box. Now I need to adjust the threshold high enough so these kind of see each other and then suck together. Let's go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and hold the Control key down so I move in larger increments, and I need to go quite a ways up because these are far apart, but after doing so, boom, they snap right together. That's kind of sweet the way that works. I'm going to cancel that though because I want to now show you the other weld command. Deselect. Right underneath this we have target weld. This gives me the option of grabbing one of the vertices, hold down, and I'm now actually going to connect it to the next one next to it, and they, look at that, weld together. Let's try that on the other side. One goes to the other. Didn't make a good connection there. There we go. Let's get out of the command, maybe zoom back a little bit, and now I'm going to select the vertex right on the edge of my box and show you how the chamfer works. Now if we click on the option box next to chamfer, I can now adjust the amount of the chamfer itself. Look at this. So again, chamfering takes the vertex and in this case divides it by 3, putting a face in between. I can even use the open command, which now creates basically a hole. Look how that works. We'll go ahead and close that. Another nice new option is a command called connect. Now watch how this works. I'm going to basically select 2 vertices, and by using the connect, it's actually going to connect these by creating an edge in between. So a nice way to be able to strategically position new lines that you can then manipulate. Now the last option I want to point out, we're actually going to get to in more detail in the subdivision surfaces video, but it has to do with weight. Now, what this does is it allows you to adjust the influence that a particular vertex would have on reshaping the surface. Again, check out Subdivision Surfaces video for a little bit more in-depth look. So that'll do it for the important vertex editing commands. Now in our next video, we'll see what's up with editing edges.